Hello and welcome to the English 2 Takeaway podcast. We are on episode number 24. My name is Jordan. I am an educator and content creator. You may know me through social media from my aliases of English Lingo or English Lingo with Jordan. And I am delighted to have my awesome co host with me, Richard.
Oh, thanks, Jordan. So my name is Richard. Jordan used the word educator today. Normally we say teacher. Educator sounds a lot posher, doesn't it? So I think I'll I think I'll copy you. So I'm an educator and also a content creator on social media known as the Grammar Goat. So yeah, great to be here for another episode of the podcast.
Yeah.
From a very wet and rainy England this morning. We had a heat wave last week here. It was really, really hot
Yeah.
in like the 32, 33, 34 degrees. And now in good old sort of British styley, the temperature has dropped dramatically and it's raining. Lovely.
Lovely. Is it going to continue the whole day, or is it only the morning that it's supposed to be raining?
I'm not sure. I'll be honest with weather and weather forecasts. I tend to steer clear. I never ever
Yeah.
check the weather on my phone. Which here's a little nice expression for you. I've come a cropper many a time where I've left the house in a t-shirt and it started raining, and people have said, "Well, why didn't you check the weather?" Well, I just never do. So I've no idea what the weather will be like for
I
later on, but hopefully it'll clear up a bit.
I don't think that is essentially an individual thing. I think that's us as British people, isn't it? We generally don't trust the weather forecast. We look at it maybe and oh okay, yeah, but we don't take much notice of it. Like when I was in England, I never ever thought about taking a brolly with me. I mean, umbrella, brolly is, of course, shortened slang version in the UK. Um, I never took one with me. So, yeah, if I got caught in the rain, it was just like, oh, yeah, okay, it's raining, no problem. Um, but when I went to Japan, it was a big thing. Like, you have to take an umbrella, and everybody uses an umbrella. It was a weird scenario for me because yeah, like in that at that point, to put an interesting phrase on it, I was like a fish out of water. Uh, I didn't know what to do. I was like, should I take an umbrella? Should I not? And then usually, if I took an umbrella, I would forget it. I would leave it on the train, and then it would be lost forever. Um, so yeah, I didn't know what to do really.
I mean, umbrella talk as well. The Japanese have really evolved, haven't they, in their umbrella situation? The see-through wraparound umbrellas that they have in Japan and Korea as well. When I was there, that they had them as well. They're awesome. Like our umbrellas in the UK are still, well, you can't see anything through them. So many crashes into brambles, bushes, pedestrians, bikes, even cars when you're walking with an umbrella in the UK. Why haven't we adopted that see-through and the wraparound as well? They come down lower, don't they? The brollies
Yeah, yeah,
in
usually,
Japan.
yeah,
So they're awesome. So they keep you dry, whereas our ones, you get to work and yes, your front is bone dry, but your back
your bag is
is
soaked.
absolutely drenched. Yeah. So what was the point of that?
Absolutely, yeah.
uh,
And also as well, like the plastic wraparound, like the kind of the dome shaped ones. I mean,
yes.
they're not they're not expensive. They're very inexpensive. They are, or I maybe because of inflation, it's a little bit different now. But they were around 500 yen, which is not really expensive at all. It's yeah, it's really quite cheap actually. So yeah, they're very popular. You can get them from in some stations. they've got like vending machines for umbrellas. It's fantastic. Uh,
Very good idea. Very good
yeah,
idea.
it is.
Mm.
It's awesome.
Yeah, yeah, absolutely. Yeah.
How's your week been anyway? What have you been up to this past week?
Yeah, the week's been fine, thanks. Plenty of work. I've been very tired actually the last half of the week because I lost a lot of sleep
Mm.
on, I think it was Wednesday evening. So my wife and my two sons were flying back from Poland. My two
Ah,
sons, they've had a brilliant time. They've been on holiday, staying with my in-laws for a couple of weeks
right.
because both of them had finished their like exams from school, from university, so
Yeah.
they went over to Poland for a couple of weeks, and they were kind of thoroughly spoilt by their grandparents and their auntie. And yeah, so my wife went over to see her family, and then they all flew back. It was a late flight, so they were due to land at 11 p.m.,
Right.
which was obviously quite a late one for me, but no problem. And so I set off from home. I think I set off at about 8:30 in the evening.
Yep.
I'd had a couple of coffees in the afternoon to pep me up, give me that energy to drive. And I got halfway, Jordan, and then suddenly just a wall of cars in front of me, and I ground to a halt, and there I
Wow.
sat for 2 hours without any movement. And then the traffic started slowly moving.
Yeah.
And it was basically the classic in the UK. They take four lanes and they just close them into one lane.
Oh
And
wow.
and then of course you get everyone driving on the outside lane to try and
Yeah.
sneak in right at the end.
Yeah.
So people in the like in the queue, shall we say,
It
just don't go
bottleneck,
anywhere. Yeah,
right? Yeah. It goes like from loads and then into one, so you get that like bottleneck, don't you? Um,
yeah.
wow, that's
So
crazy.
I set off at half past 8, and I didn't get to the airport until 1:30,
Wow.
and it's normally an hour and 20 minutes, so it was
So
5 hours
so that
just to get there.
they had to wait for over 2 hours for you while you were stuck in the traffic jam.
Exactly, but I mean, yeah, that's not too bad, is it? I mean, they could get a coffee and something to eat, a snack. They're in an international airport. I'm in the car for 5 hours. Uh, there's only so many, times you can listen to your favorite song on repeat.
Yeah.
So yeah, it was pretty bad. And then I picked them up, and I was so exhausted. I was like, right, buy me a Red Bull from the airport because I've
Yeah.
got to get us home. And they bought me a huge Red Bull. You can get Red Bull in three sizes. This was like the big gulp size, the big boy size, looked like a liter of Red Bull basically. So I necked that, I downed that,
Oh no.
and then I was absolutely buzzed, like driving home. I was having a whale of a time. We got home at about 3 a.m. Because there was more road closures on the way back,
Yeah.
and of course 3 a.m. I was just lying in bed, Jordan, like absolutely wide awake off the Red Bull. So I hardly slept a wink that night. And then, of course,
Wow.
it catches up on you, doesn't it, a couple of days later?
Oh yeah, of course. Yeah. Yeah, it's crazy. Those things are mental. Like I always remember my wife and I, we went to Thailand, Myanmar, and then Thailand about 10 years ago. And my wife was drinking Red Bull and vodka. She wanted to have those. I was just drinking the Thai beer, Chang, whatever it was. So when it came to going to sleep, I was like, okay, let's go to sleep. I'm pretty. tired now, but she was just wired. You know, it like she couldn't sleep. It was she was like a woodland creature at night. Like it was mad.
I know, and it's crazy because your body is tired and you want to
Yes.
sleep, but your brain is just like,
Yeah.
"Woohoo, let's party," let's
Yeah.
go for it. So yeah, so I've been catching up on sleep. I mean, last night I annoyed my kids immensely because they wanted to watch. Well, they did watch it. The new Squid Game
Ah,
season.
yeah, 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 yeah.
I don't know if you're into that, but they wanted to watch it with, and obviously I said I'll watch it as well. I was just like a zombie. I was asleep after about 5 minutes, and so I missed it all. I just woke up
Yeah.
surrounded by packs of popcorn
Right.
and ice cream cartons and everything, with the end credits rolling almost. So oh
Oh
well.
man, that's
How
crazy.
about how about yourself, Jordan? How's your week been? What have you been up to?
Yeah, good. We went and watched the new Jurassic World movie on Wednesday. My daughter's been on about it for absolutely ages. Like I told her the date, like July 2nd. Like this is the date that it comes out, and she's had it ingrained on her mind ever since I told her the date. She's like, kept going. When's July 2nd? When's July 2nd? Okay,
Oh,
it's next week. Okay, 7 days, and then she's been counting down the days to go and see it. So
wow,
yeah,
wow,
she
amazing.
was
Yeah.
she's really really into dinosaurs. She loves dinosaurs. She knows a lot about them. She's fascinated by the fossils and everything. um, BBC had a new series recently, Walking with Dinosaurs. It's the second version. They had one years ago, and they've had a new one this year. We watched all of that, and she was thoroughly engrossed in knowing and learning all about the dinosaurs. So yeah, she loved it. She thought it was great. Really, really, sat there and just marveled in it. Really, she was really interested in it. So and it was good fun. It was like I thought. Personally, I thought the movie was good, but for me, it lacked a little bit of the focus on dinosaurs. Like if you go back to Jurassic Park, like the first one, it was the focus was all about like the dinosaurs in the park, and you saw a lot of scenes where they were interacting with dinosaurs, or the dinosaurs are around them, etc. This was a little bit more of a focus on like their mission at hand, what they had to do, rather than focusing on sort of the dinosaurs themselves so much. But it was still good. It was still interesting.
Oh, cool. Yeah, I mean, kids and dinosaurs, they go hand in hand, don't they? Kids love dinosaurs.
Yeah,
Are
it is.
they're just fascinating for kids, aren't they? And they really get into the names and learning about if they're a carnivore, a herbivore, an omnivore, all
Yeah.
of that. I sound very knowledgeable now, but that's the extent of my dinosaur knowledge. Um, but my son used to be really into dinosaurs as well when he was, I think, a bit younger than Sophia. He must have been about 3 or 4 years old. He was really into dinosaurs.
Yeah.
And there was, when I worked at the Japanese college, there was a student there who was like a dinosaur fanatic, and he'd order a little model dinosaur pretty much every week or twice a week. They would
Wow.
turn up at the college, and then it got to the end of his 9 month stay when he had to leave, and
Yeah.
he had almost a suitcase full of these dinosaurs, and he couldn't
Wow.
take them back to Japan with him,
Mm.
so he gave them to me. So what I used to do was every couple of days, because I used to cycle to work and back,
Yeah.
and I used to cycle through a forest, through a wood. So every day I would, or every other day, I'd come home and arrive home, in my cycle gear, and give my son a model dinosaur and say, "Look what I found in the forest again." This dinosaur again I found in the forest, and he would love it. So he'd
That's
get a
awesome.
dinosaur a couple of times a week, and yeah, he was into them for a good few years actually.
Yeah, I think now there's a lot more about dinosaurs, isn't there? Like in terms of the archaeological sort of digs that they do and the fossils that they've uncovered and found and new species that they found, etc. So I think there's a lot more information and there's a lot more interest as well. It's quite interesting for kids to learn about that period of time, and there seems to be more information year by year on what happened to them and how they how they died and how certain species were extinct, etc. And I think that's why it's quite fascinating because there's always this sort of knowledge that is never ending in a way.
Yeah, absolutely agree with you. So would you recommend the film to go and see?
Yeah, I think so. If you're into if you're into like the Jurassic World franchise, and it's yeah, it's a little bit different to the previous ones. I wouldn't say it's exactly the same, and I wouldn't say that it kind of fits in with what the Jurassic part used to be, but it's an interesting adaptation to to extend the franchise, I suppose. Yeah, it was entertaining. It was good. I enjoyed it. So yeah, I think people would find it quite interesting.
My kids saw the new F1 movie, the one with Brad Pitt, and
Oh yeah, 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 yeah.
they said that was amazing. Like they'd even go and see it again. They said it was so
Really?
good. And they're not F1 fans at all. Like they've
Right.
never watched F1 before. Um, and my wife saw it as well. She said it was absolutely brilliant. So do you
Cool.
like F1, Jordan? Are you an F1 fan?
I am. Yeah, we got the Silverstone Grand Prix on today, a little bit later. So I will be watching that.
Oh wow, it's quite funny. My wife yesterday said something absolutely insane about Formula One that it just blew my mind. She didn't. She thought when they started the race that it was like a 100-meter race that they all lined up
Right.
next to each other together, and I'm saying, how would that be possible? How would that the racetrack would need to
Yeah.
be about a couple of miles wide to accommodate. It was quite a funny comment that she made about that. But I'm not an F1 fan really. I've seen the Netflix documentaries, which I enjoy,
Oh yeah.
but the movie is, yeah, with Brad Pitt is meant to be fantastic. So yeah, I
I,
want to go and see it.
I think they kind of the way in which they dramatize it probably makes it really interesting, and I can see why people would like to watch it. I want to watch it too as well. I think it would be interesting, but yeah, I think F1. Like, I'm not a super fan of F1, but I'm I just enjoy quite a lot of sports, and at the moment, generally, there's not a great deal to watch, so um, that's the only thing on tonight that I want to watch, and that's the only reason why I'm watching it.
Yeah.
Yeah, if it was that or football, I would choose football. So yeah, I'm not a super fan of F1.
How about Wimbledon? Have you been keeping an eye on Wimbledon?
Only only sort of the highlights of it, because it's on like the good matches are on like really late for me. So it would be like 3 o'clock in the morning, and I don't really want to stay up that late.
It's no point. Yeah.
Yeah, but it's been good because there's been some high profile exits, haven't there, in the first week? Like a lot of the top seeds have gone out.
Exactly, yeah, and also like you, I watch the highlights or I dip into it.
Yeah.
or have it on in the background kind of thing. But yeah, it's been quite exciting. Lots of Brits have done all right, like got through into the second and third round. I think there's a Brit playing or a couple of Brits playing today, so I'll
Okay.
keep an eye on that. Um,
Nice.
yeah, so it's quite cool as well that me and my son were in Wimbledon as well for so long over
Oh
the summer,
yeah.
you
Yeah.
know,
Yeah.
before the tournament started. But I really love Wimbledon. I love the area there. So yeah, it's quite cool to think, oh wow, the whole world's eyes are on that little corner of London where we were living, you know, for over a month. So it's
Well,
cool.
well, it's interesting because the week before Wimbledon is the international tennis tournament in my hometown of Eastbourne. So um, it's always wild for me to even contemplate like these superstars of the tennis world are actually in my hometown. Like, and I used to work at that event every year for 4 years as well. So
Oh, did you? I
yeah,
didn't know that. You
yeah,
worked
yeah. I
there.
worked there. Yeah, I worked there. It was fun.
What
I
did you do?
I sold programs and I did some stewarding as well. So stewarding basically just means to not let people go and sit down during a point,
Hmm.
uh, making sure that they sit down when the point is over. So letting them in, not letting them in, etc. Basically, I got paid to watch the tennis.
Yeah, it sounds like it. Yeah,
It
amazing.
was good. I got to watch the final once as well, which was nice.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, and oh, and I got to watch a Davis Cup match as well. And that was when Andy Murray played. He was playing the Davis Cup, so I actually got to steward a Davis Cup match.
That's very cool, isn't it? It's
Yeah,
amazing. Yeah.
yeah,
I think
not bad.
you you probably didn't have much trouble with the crowd, did you? Because it seems like at Wimbledon the worst thing to happen was someone popped a champagne cork just as someone was about to serve and got told off. But if you compare that to say a football match and some of the behaviour in the stands,
Yeah.
you can't. There's a bit of a difference, isn't there? So, did you get any rowdy spectators ever, or was it always pretty civilized?
No, everybody was pretty well behaved and
Mm.
they were very very nice. The only sort of odd, you know, complaint that they had was that they wanted to sit down, but the point was being played. So I said, you can't because they're playing. You have to wait, and they grumbled a bit about that. But to be honest with you, wasn't anything too offensive. They were just like they were trying to negotiate. Like, I'll just be quick. I'm like, I can't. It's my job.
Yeah,
My job is not
yeah.
to let you in. You have to wait, please.
I
um,
guess
yeah.
I've never seen a live tennis match either. I
Hmm.
guess the speed that they must play at and hit the ball at, you probably can't really appreciate unless you see it live, right? It must
It
be unbelievable.
it's phenomenal. It really is.
Is it?
Like they the speed in which they serve at, and then you think to yourself that they've only got such a short amount of time to return it.
Mm,
How do you react so quickly? It's yeah, they are really really amazing at what they do.
mm.
So yeah, to truly appreciate it, I think if you go to a tennis match, you'll understand how hard they hit it, how fast the balls travel at. In Yeah, it's quite amazing actually.
Yeah, cool. All right, well, Jordan, last week I sort of sabotaged the podcast with my news story and sort of took over proceedings, didn't I? So,
Oh yeah,
what's your news story this week? Should we start with yours?
yeah, we can do. Yeah, well, so basically, there was a news story that I saw. It was about AI potentially uh, allowing us to speak to animals. So it would be like a translator. So you would speak into it, and then you would be able to communicate with the animal in question, a dog, a cat, um, a tiger, a giraffe, or whatever.
Is this for
Um,
real? Is this for real?
from the news story, yeah, perhaps like they believe that this AI will be able to speak to animals, and then vice versa, like you can get a reply from the animal, I suppose. um so my my question, like, all about this to you is like, would you really want that? Do you really want to communicate with your dog or your rabbit?
No, no.
Like, have a conversation with them?
They'd probably tell me that they'd probably say, "Look, it's really rubbish here. You give me the same food every day. We go on this. We do the same route for our walk, and wow, that's. I'm quite shocked by that.
Yeah,
How is that going to work though? How are they going to possibly know dog?
yeah. I don't know. It's an amazing.
Mm.
I think it's an amazing concept, but why do we need it? Like, I don't know. I don't know why we would need that. We've lived for hundreds of years without this, and we don't necessarily need to communicate with animals in a deeper way. I suppose the only other option is like, if an animal could tell you what's wrong with them, like that may be the only one that I would want to know. Like, for example, if your dog, uh, if your dog's got, I can't even believe I'm saying, if your dog's got a toothache, please take me to a dentist. I got a toothache. I, yeah, even me saying that out loud, I can't imagine it. It's just stupid. It really is.
But do you think that dogs have the intellect to be able to have those kinds of conversations, like human style conversations? Surely not. Surely a dog is just going to say stuff like food or toilet or water. It's not going to
Yeah.
say like, oh, my lower left canine is giving me a bit of trouble. Can we nip
Yeah.
down the dog dentist, please, for a filling? Um,
Yeah, maybe. Yeah, I don't know. Some dogs are highly intelligent, aren't they?
oh yeah, absolutely. No,
And
true,
then
they are.
you've got some dogs that don't have many brain cells and probably can't communicate. But yeah, I don't know. You're probably right. Yeah, they probably would only be able to speak in simple form. They wouldn't be able to command a conversation or anything. But
I
yeah,
think it would
I
be
thought that was weird.
well,
Very weird.
yeah, that is weird. I think it'd be very useful, if the dog can tell you if it's happy or sad, or as you said, if it's in pain.
Yeah.
I think that would be amazing. Yeah, that would be a what would be a like revolutionary, wouldn't it, for humans and animals? That's why I'm a little bit cynical as to
Yeah.
how is this going to work? Asking your goldfish, do you want 3 flakes or two this morning for your breakfast? Is that really going to be a reality in a few years? I've got my doubts, to be honest.
Yeah. Or like your dog, you just go, you let it out into the garden and say, "Look, you're only allowed 20 minutes in the garden. You got to be back in a minute. Like, you don't stay out too long."
Exactly. No, no weeing on the roses.
Yeah.
Um,
Only this designated area here.
yeah, exactly. Would the dog listen? Would it pay attention? Because my dog doesn't pay
Yeah.
attention to me when I tell it to do stuff. So, would it
Exactly.
make any difference, Jordan? That's the
Probably
question.
not. Yeah, I suppose that you're right in that sense. Like, you can potentially communicate, but whether or not they listen and take it on board is another factor. You can't
Mm.
make them, I suppose. But yeah, I thought that was a very very strange, and yeah, I just thought it was quite a very out there kind of news story.
It is. It's blown my mind. You could take it with you to the dog show Crufts, couldn't you, and win.
Yeah.
You could have a little earpiece in with your dog, right? And just, right, stay still now.
There'll probably be many complaints from the dog. Why am I having to perform tricks? I don't want to perform
Yeah,
tricks.
yeah. Why are you blow drying my hair for the 15th time this morning?
Yeah.
Oh man,
Oh man, crazy.
I'm actually taking puppy Mika to dog training tomorrow for the first
Oh,
time. So
nice.
yeah, that's going to be interesting. That AI gadget would come in very useful tomorrow because
Yeah,
I'm a bit worried that I've never taken her off the lead in outside anywhere.
right.
I'm worried that if I'm asked to do that, I'll never see her again. You know, she'll just be off. So I'm not sure how it's gonna work tomorrow, but I'm quite looking forward to that.
Oh, that'll be good. Yeah, she'll probably learn very quickly, I would imagine. So that's cool. Yeah, that'll be
Hope so.
a revelation for you and for her. I think that'll be really cool,
Mm,
actually.
mm.
Indeed. How about yourself? What news story do you have this week?
Okay, so I found one about music festivals because now in the UK it's the season of music festivals. We just
Yeah.
had Glastonbury, like I think it
Mhm.
was last week, and we've got these big Oasis concerts.
Yep.
Oasis, of course, a big Britpop band from the 90s in the UK, and so they're like playing, aren't they, their reunion
Yes.
gigs, and there are many other music festivals, aren't there, in the UK? So one thing that's happening nowadays with modern technology, with these smart watches and mobile phones, is I've got the names of the dancers. You know, people are especially at rock events. You know,
Yeah.
they're in the mosh pit at the front of the stage. They're thrashing, slam dancing, pogoing, basically going wild, you know, jumping about, aren't they? Bumping in, knocking into each other.
Yeah.
All of these mad, crazy dances are setting off their watches and their phones and sending emergency calls to the local emergency services. So the emergency services are getting these crazy numbers of emergency calls coming in,
Yeah.
like during these rock concerts. And so I read, you know, all this advice. Make sure, you know, when you're going to these concerts and things, you put your phone on aeroplane mode, I guess,
Yeah.
or you'll set your watch to aeroplane mode before you go in
Wow.
the mosh pit. I know. I just thought it was quite a crazy story, right? Have you? What's your reaction to that, Jordan?
Well, I think the police must, if they're in a one particular area, they must be alarmed by like the number of calls that they're getting. So
Mm,
like the first time it happened, would imagine they were thinking, "Oh my gosh, what is going on here? Like we've got a major incident happening because we've got so many emergency calls from this one particular area." So I would imagine the first time would have been horrendous for the police, like
mm.
sending load of people, a load of of course, the units there, and I think, yeah, it probably would have been quite a worry for them in a way. But yeah, I would never have thought about that, to be honest. And it's interesting that these smart devices are set off um, because of this. It's quite, yeah, quite surprising actually. I would imagine people would never have thought about it before. So yeah, it's good good for them to know now.
Exactly. It's one of the things, isn't it, when they came up with the idea of, you know, if there's an impact or something happens to you and it's automatically sends out a distress signal. It's a fantastic
Yes.
thing, isn't it? But they would never have contemplated a mosh pit
No.
setting it off.
No.
So
No.
yeah. Have you? What about you and music festivals? Have you ever been to a you're going to tell me now probably used to work at Glastonbury or something like that. I don't know. Have
No.
you ever been to a music festival, Jordan? Or
Yeah, I've been to a few. I went to Global Gathering a couple of times up in Stratford upon Avon, and I went to Creamfields as well, which was up just outside Liverpool area, um, and yeah, just insane, amazing. I got to see um, I got to see Kasabian at Creamfields. I was right at the front as well, and I was able to see Kasabian. But I would never ever want to go and be at the front of a concert, a festival ever again. It was just mental. Like the
was it?
yeah, like people are just stupid. They are so stupid. Um, I think somebody got their tooth knocked out. Like, just be,
God.
just because I think because somebody was crowd surfing and like they must have elbowed or kicked or something, and someone's tooth came out because of that. So
Oh
no,
wow.
I would never ever recommend doing that. It was okay, but yeah, I wouldn't want to repeat that experience again.
So did you get there super early to make sure you got to the front? Then is that what you did?
um, so we were there for a couple of days, and I think Kasabian were like one of the last to perform, and we knew that we wanted to go there. So the people that I was with, we made sure that we went to that main stage quite a bit before Kasabian came on. So we did get there quite early just for that, of course. And then, you know, everyone's just piling in and you're getting pushed and everything. Um, yeah, it's not that comfortable, to be honest. It's much better to be a little bit further back. So, um, but yeah, I don't know. Have you been to festivals? What are your thoughts on festivals?
No, so I've never ever been. I've never been to a music festival. It looks fun. Like Glastonbury looks like a lot of fun. A lot of mud sometimes when it
Yeah.
rains, but it looks like a lot of fun. I would love to go. I'd love to go to Glastonbury one year. Absolutely. But yeah, I've never been. So yeah, it's something. It's on my bucket list, should we say? It's something I'd like to do. Yeah.
Absolutely. Yeah, and also Glastonbury is kind of different, isn't it? Because it has a variety of different genres
Mm.
of music. So we've got a lot to choose from to go to. Like there's different stages, different types of music, and I think Glastonbury's kind of the one festival that caters to most people. And you can see rock, you can see pop, you can see like dance music and things like that. So it's yeah, there's so many different performers. It's great in that sense.
Yeah.
So yeah, I think Glastonbury's the one to go to, of course. But the tickets are so expensive, really expensive for Glastonbury.
Exactly. Yeah, exactly. But we'll see. Yeah, we'll see. In the Philippines where you are now, are there many festivals, music festivals and things to go to?
Music festivals, no. Just normal Filipino like fiestas that they have, the festivals which are kind of loosely based upon religion and things, then yes, there's loads. Just basically it revolves around community and having a lot of food and things like that. But music festivals, no, there's nothing like that, unfortunately. I think next year there's going to be one of the biggest European festivals called Tomorrowland, which is usually held in Belgium. It's EDM, electronic dance music. Uh, It will be held in Thailand for the
Oh
first
wow.
time. Yeah, for the first ever time, they're moving it and yeah, holding it in Thailand. So that could be interesting and a nice addition to sort of Asian culture and be able to get more people interested in those kind of festivals. So yeah, it could be an interesting one, I think. Indeed.
That sounds fun. Yeah.
Yeah,
Cool.
yeah, probably going to be a good one, I reckon. Oh, are you doing anything special for your birthday, by the way, next weekend?
Well, you've beaten me to it. I was just going to say, I believe that a couple of important days are coming up, right, next
Yes,
week, because we pretty much almost share a birthday. I mean,
we
I'm
do.
not
Yeah,
sure, I'm not sure what time you were born on your birthday, but my birthday is the day after yours, isn't it? So
I was
I'm the 12th and you're the 11th.
I was 30 minutes away from being the 12th.
Oh, there you go. Wow,
Yeah,
amazing.
11:30 p.m. I was born.
Okay, I'm pretty sure I was a morning baby,
Right.
so I reckon we were probably born about 12 hours apart, something like
Probably,
that.
yes.
Yeah, amazing.
Probably
Obviously
indeed.
not obviously not the same year, right? I'm much younger than Jordan. So uh
Yes.
I'm joking. So obviously I'm a lot older than you, but I believe it's a big birthday coming up, right? It's the big
It's the big
40.
39. No. I'm going backwards now.
Oh, that's what I do every year. But you're going to be 40, so like that's
Yes.
going to be amazing. Many happy returns
Thank
for
you.
Friday for your birthday.
Yes,
Are you
Friday,
doing it?
yeah.
Are you doing anything special, Jordan? What are your plans?
Um, Nothing as of yet. I think probably we might just go somewhere and drive somewhere completely different that we haven't been to. Maybe stay overnight. But no, we haven't really planned anything. Going to monitor the weather just because there are possibilities of like tropical storms and things.
Mm,
So yeah, just going to see what they do in the next couple of days. But yeah, nothing really greatly planned. It's just for I don't know. For me, it just feel it's another day.
mm.
I don't I don't feel that it's anything special, to be honest. That's how I approach it.
I guess the tropical storms are pretty similar to when you were born, right? When with all the thunder and lightning
Yeah.
going on in the skies as your mum was giving birth to you.
There we go. Yeah.
Um, so, oh, cool. Well, it sounds
Absolutely.
nice if you can get away somewhere for somewhere, a day away from home. That
Yes.
sounds very, very nice. Yeah.
Yeah. Be nice to. How about yourself? Have you got anything planned for your birthday?
Yeah, so well, my birthday's on a Saturday, which is rather nice this year to be on a
Yeah.
Saturday, so everyone won't be at work and at school. I just fancy cooking at home actually, so
Okay.
I'm gonna cook for my family. I'm not a very good cook, but I can cook a
Nice.
mean chicken katsu curry, or like
Oh,
it's almost
good.
like a Japanese style curry. It's nothing exotic or difficult to do, but I've kind of got it down now. I know how to make it, and it's really,
Good.
really nice. So I think I'll make that, Jordan, and then my kids, who also like cooking, they can do a really nice stir fry. I think they'll cook as well, and we
Perfect.
can just have a really, really nice meal at home, I think, for my birthday.
Ah,
Mm,
sounds awesome. Yeah, very,
yeah.
very good indeed. Well, hopefully it's a good day and it's not raining on that day as well. Hopefully it's a nice day, nice weather for you.
Yeah, let's hope for both of us, right? Let's hope it's that way. Yeah, cool.
Absolutely. Shall we get
All right.
into the takeaway part?
Yeah, let's do it, Jordan. We'll have to do it pretty quickly, I think, won't we? Because you've got to rush off in a minute, right?
I do. I have a lesson in a few moments. So yes, we can get
Okay.
through this one indeed. Please
All
go
right.
ahead.
Well, should we just do a couple each then, Jordan? What do you
Oh,
think? Two each.
we can do the same amount, no problem. It should be fine.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
Okay. So the first one I've got is a brolly, which is a nice word. So a brolly, British English for an umbrella, but not
Perfect.
everyone knows that.
Yes. Um, a nice one that you mentioned, steer clear. Um, Basically means to avoid something. When you steer clear of something, it means that you are avoiding something, which is a great one. All right.
Great. Next one, you said about Sophia and dinosaurs. You said Sophia has been on about the movie or
Yep.
on about it for ages. So or to go on about something is
Yeah.
to keep talking about something. She's been going on about it. She's been talking about it
Yep.
for ages, for a long time.
Perfect. Phrasal verb that I liked here, talking about your lovely fun trip up to the airport. You set off at 8:30. So when we set off, we begin our trip. We're starting our journey, of course. Yes. So set off is a nice one in this case.
And the next one I've got is also set off, but
Oh,
a different meaning. So you said, watch smart watches and phones can be set off
yeah,
by aggressive dancing. So also to set something off
yeah,
when something causes a device, an alarm to
yes.
turn on or to sound.
Absolutely. Cool. And this one was brilliant. Most of it is from your story about your going to the airport. Some really, really good vocabulary and phrases here. When you talking about you were going along the motorway and then suddenly you ground to a halt. Great description of this one, meaning that you stopped. You couldn't move. There was no movement in the traffic whatsoever. And you were just sitting in the car, and the car was not moving anywhere. It was just where it was. So, ground to a halt is a great expression to use in that situation.
Nice. Next one, another g word, to grumble, which I really loved. I haven't heard it for a long time. So you were talking about the Queens, right? The tennis tournament.
Eastbourne.
Um, Eastbourne, sorry, right?
Yeah.
Eastbourne tennis tournament, and you said people wanted to sit down, but you
Yeah.
couldn't let them because it was your job to stop them, and they were grumbling about it. So to grumble is like to mildly complain, isn't it?
Yeah. Yeah. Not aggressively complain. Yes,
No.
mildly complain. Yeah.
Mm.
This one was brilliant about the large Red Bull
Oh,
that you
ugh.
necked. um, so again, a great expression, especially with drink. When you neck something, it means you drink it incredibly quickly, all in one go, practically. So yeah, necked. You also had another one after that. You said downed as well. Both have exactly the same meaning. So necked and downed are very good words to use to describe that.
Good drinking vocabulary.
Yeah.
Um, last one I've got then from me, something that you used a lot when you were talking about Sophia and dinosaurs, and I was talking about it with my son as well. To really be interested in something,
Yeah.
be into something, which
Yeah.
is a lovely expression. So she's really into dinosaurs. She's really interested in dinosaurs.
Nice. And my last one was a great one is when you mentioned that you hadn't slept a wink. Basically, this means you didn't get any sleep at all. You're not much sleep whatsoever. And that's why you were extremely tired, of course.
Cool.
Yeah,
Amazing.
fantastic.
So we had brolly,
Yep.
steer clear, go on about something, two meanings of set off,
Yes.
grind to a halt, grumble, which is probably my favourite one from today, to neck or to down a drink, be into something, and to not sleep a wink. Fantastic.
Perfect. What an array of vocabulary and phrases there. Fantastic stuff indeed. Awesome. And before we shoot off, don't forget, if you want to get in contact with us, asking questions, sending over any articles or stories that you want us to cover in the podcast, you can email us at English to takeaway at gmail.com, of course. So anything that you would like us to cover in the pod or ask us, then please go ahead and do so, and we will try and fit it in and cover it whenever we can. Of course. Fantastic. Have a great week, mate, and enjoy your birthday, of course.
Enjoy your birthday too, Jordan. Have a great week.
All
See you
right.
next week, mate.
Take
Take
care.
care.
Bye bye.